name's Dane Lemaitre. Very happy new year, and many thanks for watching this video on another Box Turtle collection update. You'll probably see in this one I picked up a job lot, and I managed to get a few others, some that I had already but in different styles of packaging, like the Flying Scotsman. The Flying Scotsman was obviously a very big thing last year because it had a repair, a restoration that had cost like millions of pounds. And also it was quite special for me because I saw it come through Wellingborough and filmed it. And my footage that I filmed of it actually got on the news. And my name was credited, as you can see here. Anyway, this is Box Turtle collection update number 20. And so here you can see I've got a couple of new ones. I've got another one of the accessory sets here. This is the bridge accessory set. And you may be able to tell that it's not got any railway lines on it because it's actually a road bridge. And when this came out in the later style of packaging, it was called the road bridge, which is pretty obvious because, as you can see, you've got Percy there, and it's quite a steep gradient. An engine struggled to get up really steep gradients, as you've probably seen in other episodes and stories on Thomas. According to the box, this was released in 2000, as you can see there. And it comes in the blues type of packaging that most of the other engines were released in at this time. The next one I've got here is Gordon. You've probably seen from one of my previous ERTL collection updates that I've got Gordon in the box already. However, it doesn't have that bit there. And also, Gordon came with the plastic face. Whereas, as you can see, this one actually has a paper style face. And last year I picked up a number of the ones in the old style packaging with the paper faces. I did that in an update, and a lot of people actually told me they liked that update. Maybe it's because the models were a lot older. I really don't know, but I'm really pleased that people liked it. I got a lot of good feedback from that video. And my other model of Gordon I got off of Wellingborough Flea Market, where I got a few other engines from, as you can see here. Gordon was one of my favourite engines in the TV series, and I really like the paper style face because it reminds me of the face that he had in both the TV series and also in the magazine stories. And if we look on the back of the box, it says this one was made in 1989, which was the same time that the other Gordon I got came out in. So like I said, there are a couple of the ones I got very recently. I also saw this model of Gordon in a window when I went to the Talcon Railway, which is in Wales last year. And Talcon's the engine that Scar Louis is based on. And here you can see I've got a few others. These came with the bridge accessory set that I told you that I got. And it all came in pretty much a bundle that I won on eBay, and I got all this with it for quite a good price. I'd rather not share how much I paid, but yeah, I can guarantee you it all came for quite a good price. So first off, start with Murdoch. And as you've probably seen from the other ERTL collection updates videos, I already have a bottle of Murdoch in the box already, and one out of the box as well. And the one I got out of the box came from a place called Tobermory, and Tobermory was where Balamory was filmed. I did mention that in that update that I did. This is a really good model of Murdoch, and I really like his face. His face reminds me very much what it looked like in the TV series of the show. And although Murdoch's not a hugely popular character in the show, he's appeared in magazines quite a few times, playing good parts. Also, I say he's not very popular. I also have Murdoch in the Hornby range, and that video is actually one of the most popular videos on my channel. So please check it out if you haven't already. He's also one of my favourite models in the Hornby range, and a very well detailed one. And he's also one of the best models, I think, here in the ERTL range as well. Murdoch was one of the last few engines to be released, as you can see at the bottom of this advertisement here, from 2004, when the range was unfortunately discontinued. So you can see he's number 97, and as you can see there, it says this model was made in 2004, so that was when the range was discontinued, unfortunately. I still think ERTL by far is the best range, and a lot better than a lot of the other engines that we've got out nowadays. I say this one came in it as well, and the packaging of this one's in not quite so good condition, but nevertheless, you know, despite the fact that the packaging's not always in the best condition on some of them, they have still become very collectible, and I've seen people pay quite good money for them. But so I'm not intending to sell them, but you know, I'm taking this as a bit of a freebie because, like I said, it did come with something else that I got, and I got all these other ones as well. The next one I move on to is Jock, as you can see here. And Jock was the last engine to be released. Engine 101, also released in 2004. And like I said, I think Jock's a very nice model indeed. And as you can see there, I've got two other models of Jock. Like I said, so, and this one's a very, very rare one, so to actually have now four of it, because I have this one, them two, and another one, is quite remarkable, I think. And Jock looks quite like what he looks like in the Railway series. He was only in the Railway series, however he could end up in the TV series, now that we've got Rex, Mike and Bert in the CGI series. Just have to wait and see. Hopefully they'll expand more on the episodes of the Little Railway. The next one to move on to is the Flying Scotsman. Again, you've probably seen in my other video that I've done that I've got the Flying Scotsman already, but the packaging's different. And on the back of that packaging, it mentions that he's got two tenders. However, this model only comes with one. Though the Flying Scotsman does appear in the CGI series and the model series, and also the Railway series, and he had two tenders there. And he appeared in the special The Great Race, which features engines from all over the world, as you've probably seen before. And according to the back of the box, this was released in 2002, which is when this style of packaging came out. And as seen on this poster here. And along the bottom here, you can see that I've got 16 again. And like my other model of 16, which I already have, it's not been punched. It's there. And according to this, it was released in 1998. I've then got Scrap Trevor here, which is based upon when Trevor was saved from scrap. And Trevor has very recently appeared in the CGI series of the show. Like I said, I've never seen him in this type of packaging before, and I like the little animation they've got there. And there's a nice description card as well. And here you can see the Sodor fuel trucks, again in a different style of packaging to what I've got already. The Sodor fuel trucks, also, as you can see here, are known as the oil ones. However, they appeared yellow in both the model series and the CGI series, and like I said, there was some black ones in the model series as well, and they've just mainly been seen in the background. You can see here as well that I've got a few other die-cast ones. However, these aren't the ERTL ones. as these particular ones were never released in the ERTL range. But here, I've got Streamline Thomas, and it says Streamline Thomas, lots of different languages there. And this is based upon, again, the Great Race that I was on about earlier. And I really like Thomas's face there. It reminds me of what Thomas's face looked like in the CGI series. And this is a good representation of the Streamline Thomas, and probably one of the best take and play models that I've seen for a while. And then that's the back of it. Nothing really that special, to be honest. But yeah, I really like this particular model of Thomas. And the take and play range has actually been discontinued now, to my knowledge, as of the end of last year, which is a bit of a shame. And as you saw earlier, I've got Jock, but I've got the other miniature engines here, which are Rex, Bert and Mike. And I really like Rex. I think, again, it's a good representation of what Rex looked like in the CGI series. Rex was only in the CGI series, however he was also in the Railway series as well, along with the others. And his wheels are green here, whereas in the Railway series they were black. So this is more of a representation of what he looked like in the CGI series. And here you've got Bert. His type of packaging is actually a lot different to Rex and Mike's. The face is there rather than just there, as you can see here. And again, I really like Bert, and again, his face is a good representation of what it looked like in the CGI series. And his wheels are blue instead of black again. So again, a really nice model. Then on the back, it's just the same. And then lastly, as you can see here, I've got Mike. I've got Mike in the take along range and the old wooden range. But again, this is what he looks like more in the CGI series than anything. His face looks really good, and his wheels again are red instead of black like they were. So yeah, that's the take and play ones I got for my collection. Again, I'm going to be keeping them ones in the boxes, especially now the take and play range has been discontinued. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any other questions you'd like to ask, please comment below. And goodbye.